Hello, my name is Anastasia Bratchenko. My CAPD number 909-30700. Okay. Hello, Karlagash. My name is Anastasia Bratchenko. I'm HR associate for Equal Horizons company. Today we will have interview for record assistant position. How are you?
Hello, Anastasia. Nice to meet you. Thank you for inviting me for the interview. I'm doing good, but a little bit nervous.
Okay, just relax, take it easy. How is your day going so far?
It's good, thank you.
Okay. Let me explain a little bit of the interview process. You will be asked 5 questions, 3 of them competency-based questions, so you are expected to provide some specific situation you faced in your current or previous work experience. What was your action, outcome of your action, and lesson learned. Also, you will be asked 2 technical questions. We included position description to the invitation email so you can get familiarized with the tasks. This could prepare you to the technical question part of the interview. Do you have any questions before we start?
No, I don't have. We can start.
Okay, thank you. The first question. Describe a situation where you needed to accomplish a task within a tight deadline. What was the situation? Your actions?
So, as an example, I can tell you about the situation when on my previous position as HR coordinator, our team was informed that we have to prepare onboarding materials for 50 new hires who are starting to work on Monday, and we were informed on Friday about this task. So usually this type of work takes several days, but we were short of time, so we had to do it very urgently and meet the deadlines. The deadline was Monday morning. So what we did is we divided the task among the team, HR team, HR unit, and I was responsible for customizing, compiling onboarding materials. What I did is I coordinated also with IT team to make sure that equipment for the new hires will be ready and set up by Monday. And also I asked the help to schedule our orientation sessions, which will be held online. So the IT team's help was really important here. So what I did, I immediately created a checklist to break down the tasks and prioritize the tasks that were time sensitive. I reached our IT and facilities to fast track the laptop and workspace preparation. I also worked late that evening and half of the Saturday to finalize the documentation and ensure everything was ready. And I maintain quality by using templates and double checking activities to check that every file was accurate and ready for onboarding. So the outcome was that all 15 new hires received their onboarding materials and the equipment and workplace on time. Their orientation and the first days in new organization in our company, it went smoothly, and they felt very comfortable in a new place. And later, these employees commented that the first week, orientation week, went very smoothly, and they felt very welcomed in their new workplace. My manager appreciated my initiative, and later used the checklist as a standard for future onboarding.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. And what was the lesson you have learned from this situation?
I've learned that the prioritization of the task is very important. Working in teamwork is really important, and communication between units is really essential when you have sensitive time sensitive tasks.
Okay, great example. I just forgot to mention that I will be taking notes during interview. Please don't be concerned about it. Okay, and our next question will be tell me about the time when you had to ensure compliance with the policy, regulation, or procedure in your workplace.
Mm, in my role as HR core associate, I was responsible for ensuring that all new hires complete the training sessions, online training sessions, within the first week at our company. One quarter, I noticed that the completion rates were extremely low. I reviewed our onboarding process and discovered that the training links were being sent late, and due to the system delay, and it had some errors. So I immediately directly coordinated with IT unit, explained the issue, and explained to why my request was to help me to resolve this issue. I explained them why my request was so urgent, and we worked in team again, like with the IT unit, and we we resolved this issue quickly, and we sent this training, the link for training session to the employees who haven't completed yet. Also, it was a personalized emails, and also I CC their managers and supervisors, so they also can help me to remind to new employees that the mandatory training sessions are very important, and they have to complete it as soon as possible. The result of these actions was that the rates of completion of training sessions, the rate was increased from 60% to 98%. And
That's impressive.
thank you. And the checklist that I used, because I used some checklist to track the records. This sample of checklist was used by HR unit in future for other projects, other processes. And what I've learned from this situation is that the importance of the proactively monitoring compliant tasks and the value of cross-functional collaboration to resolve the system issues are very important.
Okay, thank you, Karlagash. Tell me about the time when you took responsibility for an error and were held personally accountable.
Well, I can remember this type of situation. In one company, I was responsible for scheduling interview for candidates to some vacancies. So in one moment, I sent the invitation to a candidate with wrong date and time. The situation happened because of the mixed up calendars in my in my work calendar. So I took the full responsibility for this situation because as I told you, I was responsible for inviting candidates for the interview, for scheduling the interviews with candidates, and confirming the availability of managers, recruiting managers for their availability on this day and this time. So when I saw this mistake, I immediately contacted the candidate. It was really important to do it immediately and as soon as possible, because I didn't want my mistake to impact on the on reputation on candidates candidates experience about our company, our HR team in this company. So I called the candidate, I apologized for my mistake, and I offered him other available time slots for the interview, and luckily he was able to choose another date and time slot, and the interview in the end went smooth and well. So yes, and what learning what I have learned from this situation is that it's really important to track your calendar and the calendar of the interviews on maybe not on how to say, not on a daily basis, but every time you have to double check whatever. Yes,
Crucial.
yes. So
Okay. Thank you. Now we're coming to the technical part of the interview. The next question will be technical one related to record assistant position. Specifically, tell me about the time when you had to manage confidential employee records. Again, what was the situation?
well, once I was in one company, I was responsible for updating and maintaining confidential information, and it was a moment when we had to migrate from one system to another system in our company. So what I had to do is I had to ensure that all personal data and was accurately transferred to the new system without any leak of the information. So I followed our internal data handling procedures, restricted access to sensitive files. I double-check entry for accuracy and encrypted files during transfer, and ensure that only authorized personnel have access for these files. Because when you transfer the file, like when you transfer your files from one system to another, of course you will need the help of IT unit, and as you know, they don't have the right to access some files, some personal information about employees, because we keep not only the records about their work, but also some personal information about salary and family status and etc. So what can I say, that the migration was completed without any data breaches or errors. No information was leaked, and all the records were successfully updated, and the process was later used for similar projects. I learned how critical it is to combine the attention to detail with strong data privacy, and especially when you're handling sensitive employee information, you have to be very accurate and very focused. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And our final question. Describe a situation where you were tasked with organizing or digitizing a large volume of HR documents. What was the context? What specific responsibilities did you have?
So, our HR department in ABC organization had this new task to transfer all paper data, all paper records, paper-based records to the digital type of documents, files. Like in 2025, the digitalization is actively promoting everywhere in every company. And actually, it was a really good idea of our company to do it because, we have like a big storages for this paper-based data and records, and it's really inconvenient to use it. When you need some file, you cannot find it. You will spend like half of the day to find the one file in this storage room. So I was responsible for organizing and digitizing employee files, including their contracts, performance reviews, and personal documents. And I had to be ensure accuracy and confidentiality of these records in our digital files. So I started, we have like a huge amount of documents because number of staff in our company is quite big. So I had to categorize documents and create a clear naming convention. It was really important because I know that if you give a very accurate name and description for the file, it would be easier to find it later in the system. So I scanned the files in batches, verified each document for completeness and accuracy, and I uploaded them to our secure HR system. I also kept a log track to track progress and flag any missing or outdated documents to follow up. What I can say, the digitalization was completed on time, and the new system made it easier for HR and management to access records anytime they need. And it helped to reduce physical storage of this paper and documents, and also I can say that it helped to reduce the time that we spend for finding some documents. Because as I told you, when you have this paper-based document, you will spend half of the day to find it, in case it's some kind of old document from 2015, for example. And what I've learned from this task is that you need to be pretty accurate with documents, with these names, to be focused on it. Also, you again have to have a good communication with IT unit, because I had to explain them how I see these files and folders in HR system. I explained them, and they made it as we wanted. I mean, as HR wanted to be. And also they helped us, and we had some training session with IT unit how to use a new system that our company implemented. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Great example. Karlagash, this concludes our interview. Do you have any questions for us?
I think yes, because I would like to know a bit about the team I will be working. So I would be very grateful if you will give me some information about the team.
Okay, sure. As a record assistant, you'd be part of a multicultural team working in our office in London. We have several branches worldwide, but this position is located in London. You would support call centers if you're selected, of course. You would support call center operations by managing documentation, data accuracy, and compliance. You will also be working closely with call center staff, program teams, and HR to ensure records are maintained ethically and efficiently, contributing to our mission of transparency and impact. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, thanks.
More questions? No?
No. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you, Karlagash, for taking your time to talk with us today. And we will get back to you with the results in the coming couple of weeks.
Okay, hope to receive a good information.